name is Keith Tucker. I'm with Spex Sample Prep in Metuchen, New Jersey. Today I'm here to introduce our new 2010 Geno grinder, the ultimate in sample preparation for high throughput plant or animal tissue homogenization. Today I want to give you an overview of how flexible this particular instrument is. It actually can do anything from a 96 well format all the way up to 50 mLs in a runtime for a runtime actually on the average of 1 to 2 minutes. First I'll show you how the Geno grinder is originally designed for doing tighter plates. The system comes with a standard clamp which allows you to do 2 tighter plates simultaneously, and usually the disruption times are between 1 and 2 minutes. This same clamp will allow you to do different formats all the way to 15 mLs or actually 5 mLs, increasing throughput as you go. First I'll show you exactly how easily it is to disrupt samples in a Geno grinder. We have a sophisticated ball dropper here that we were designed by Sample Prep. This will actually introduce the balls to the well before actually introducing your samples and your buffer solution. So one touch of the button here will actually drop the balls in the well. Once the balls are in the well, you can actually now start adding your sample to the well and or your buffer solution. It can be run dry or wet. Then the tighter plate is set into the system with the cap mat, clamp down to a nice tight snug, close the lid, and then program your run times into the system. This is easily done by adjusting this knob here to the left, which will adjust all the way up to 20 minutes, which is not necessary. Typical run times are 1 to 2 minutes. This first exercise we're going to do is only going to last for 30 seconds at 1350 strokes per minute. That is easily adjusted as well with just turning the knob. Once you've had your parameters set into the Geno grinder, you just push the button to lock everything in so that any user that comes in can actually put their samples in and actually push the button and start to go. By pushing the green button, we'll start the Geno grinder running. Once the system reaches 0, it automatically stops. Then take the sample out of the clamp assembly, put into a centrifuge, and spin the samples down to get your supernatant to the bottom of the tighter plate and do your extracting methods. The Geno grinder can also be used for cryogenic grinding, also grinding samples up to 50 mLs. This is the standard clamp once again. We also have a large clamp assembly which allows you to do 4 tighter plates at one time, 16 50 mLs at one time. You can do 30 15 mLs at one time. You can do an array of different formats and samplings within 1 to 2 minutes. As you can see, by taking this out, replacing this with this, stacking them, you can actually do a number of different samples at one time. The throughput is tremendous. The Geno grinder is also capable of doing samples at cryogenic temperatures. Low temperatures, almost at liquid nitrogen temperatures, with our specially designed vials that we have here. Some of our vials here. These are all manufactured by Spex Sample Prep. 15 mLs, as well as the 5 mLs that are specifically designed for low temperature grinding. Next, I'd like to show you some of the samples that were accomplished by using the Geno grinder. First, we have rice. As you can see, this is before. And this is after. Nice fine powder. We also have dog food. This has been particularly interesting in the research community for the melamine studies that they're looking at. This is actually the dog food afterwards. Soybean. This is very interesting. A lot of companies use soybean for a lot of their research. And lastly, corn. Finally, I would like to talk about our cryo station. The cryo station accompanies our Geno grinder. It is an option, but it allows you to do samples down to liquid nitrogen temperatures without touching liquid nitrogen. What we will first do is pour liquid nitrogen inside of the port here. About 3 liters of liquid nitrogen should fill this to the top. The system will also stay cold for approximately 3 hours at minus 192, almost liquid nitrogen levels. But what could be accomplished here is that, as you can see, we have different formats, as well as for the tighter plates for keeping samples cold while you're grinding, especially for people who are doing RNA and protein extractions, or samples that are just heat sensitive. But you can see we have different vials that are designed for low temperature grinding, and they fit right into the format of the blocks that we have designed. That is a trademark that we have called Cryotech Accessories, and you can log on to our website and view more of the products that we have to offer. We also have formats for the 5 ml. We have a very popular format, which is a 48 well, for the 2 ml microcentrifuge tubes, which lots of scientists like to use due to the amount of volume and throughput that they're able to work with. Lastly, I would like to invite you to visit our website at www.spexcsp.com, where you can view our full range of sample preparation equipment as well as reference materials.